So what is up guys, Killerkev today back with a brand new episode of 5 new console mods to hit the Bethesda.net website this week. This is going to be episode 342 within my series, but without further ado guys, let's just jump straight into the video. For our first spot within this video is going to be easy peasy lemon squeezy vampires and werewolves. This one is coming at 522 kilobytes of a download. This mod lowers the stats on all vampires and werewolves because they are annoying, scary, they raid towns, and are pretty goddamn ugly. If you want to pass the Dawnguard DLC in an absolute breeze, then this mod is definitely going to be for you. This mod is intentionally enabled for the milk drinkers and will be thanking them for downloading this one just because it is an absolute doddle when it comes to killing vampires and werewolves with this particular mod. Now, I'm only showing footage of me being a vampire just because I haven't actually started the Dawnguard DLC on this particular character save, but let me tell you, once upon installing some other different mods scattered around onto the website to force spawn the vampire lords and the werewolves, they are pretty close to two-shotting them. It's pretty easy indeed. So if you do find them scary, annoying, and a little bit of a challenge and just want to enjoy the immersion of the DLC, this is going to be a mod to pick up for you. Civil War Patrols is going to be the next spot within this video, coming in an incredibly low 863.7 megabytes of a download. The mod author decided to make this one on all platforms due to the fact of the lack of Civil War mods that are going to be for PlayStation 4. Now, this one originally was released on PlayStation 4 a while ago. The reason why we're covering on this particular video, as it is going to be a new one to the site, as it has just come on Xbox One and the PC. For this one, it adds hundreds of military units to Skyrim that are all going to be grey face bug free, which is absolutely awesome. I do like it when people take that into consideration with the clashing, if not the sort of a connection between other different mods are not going to be working. For this mod, it adds 3 components to the Civil War experience. One, there are 4 patrols per hole. They will travel between settlements, visiting taverns or fighting enemies along the roadside. The second one is going to be a large army per hole that travels to various military forts, fighting whatever faction they are going to be in conflict with. And the third one is going to be a dozen of battle points where 10 to 15 per faction fight it out, as you can tell on the screen now. Some locations are going to be obvious, some are going to be alongside your road, some of them are going to be on your adventure. They will vary from travel to travel. This is a really cool mod. I remember covering something absolutely ages ago. I think it was like in the first 20 top console mods to hit the site for that particular week, and I really just enjoyed this. This was absolutely insane to be part of. You don't have to get involved within these, but if you have chosen a side to fight for the milk drinkers or the stormcloaks, then you will pretty much be in conflict with these and will have to battle it out. I am neutral on this front just because I didn't want any conflict to do with any of them, but if it came to me, you know your boy is going to be a stormcloak. For the third spot within this particular video is going to be Robin Hood Follower, coming in at 1.8 kilobytes of a download. Added the Robin Hood follower into the game. Robin Hood will only use his bow, has a ton of ammo to spare, and he will level up with the player all the way to a whopping level 300. His current level is going to be set at 5 for the new players. The low level players can find him early on in the game. As you can tell, he is going to be located within Riverwood. Very easy and accessible to grab him. He does actually have a backstory if you guys want to read up on that. I will not fill it in on this one. Most people that are age of 10 plus will know who Robin Hood is. If you haven't, or you don't know who he is, then I am deeply concerned. But for the aesthetic point of view for this character, it does look remarkably like Robin Hood as the older fashioned sort of type due to the lore connecting with the real aesthetics of Robin Hood. Very nice indeed. Really did enjoy this one, and he is actually incredibly strong for an archer. For the penultimate spot within the video is going to be Windhelm Hit Arena Restored, Chapter 17, Arachnids. This one is coming in at 61.5 megabytes of a download. This is going to be the next one within this particular series done by GG77. Now, as a disclaimer, just like to say that I have other texture mods clashing with this particular mod, hence the red borders around selective textures to do with the Windhelm Hit Arena. Please do bear that in mind, you shouldn't have any of these issues, it's just my broken game. But when you arrive to the arena, you will have these absolutely beautiful spiders, arachnophobes, everything's going on in this arena is absolutely terrifying. Let me just say as well, they are incredibly strong. Please do bear that in mind, they are really, really strong. They absolutely annihilated the sort of handful of bandits and barbarians that were in the ring at the current point in time. These ones do not escape the pit. I've had a few other different of these particular chapters where they've decided to sort of somewhat escape from the pit and come up and absolutely slaughter everyone within Windhelm, which is really fun, but at the same time not when they are incredibly powerful. These ones, on the other hand, are powerful, but they do stay within the pit. As always, they are an absolute joy. This one in particular, though, was really terrifying, just because there was sort of a base spider, and as you can tell on the screen now, whatever the hell those other things are too. Absolutely terrifying, but again, a nice new addition to this particular series. And for the next spot within the video is going to be Iron Smelting, coming in at 2.6 kilobytes of a download. This, unfortunately, is going to be a PlayStation 4 exclusive. Iron Smelting with new formulas on how to actually smelt down iron items into iron ingots. Very clever indeed. There's a huge amount of options to choose from, actually bunging other different things within the smelter to create the iron ingots, which in real life sort of blacksmiths would actually use, to my knowledge. They would get other different scraps according to whatever they were forging, melt it all down, pour it into a sculpture or a sort of a frame, which they would have a template of an ingot or something along the lines of that, and then recreate whatever they wanted with that corresponding faction to do with the metal. Very interesting indeed. I personally really did enjoy this one. Hopefully we can see it on Xbox One, as it is a really nice immersive feeling to the crafting within the game. So guys, that's the end of this episode. This has been episode 342 within my series. Guys, if you did enjoy, I'd very much appreciate a like on the video. As always, let me know down in the comment section below if you will be grabbing any of these particular mods that we did showcase within this video. If you made it this far and you're still listening to me and you haven't already, make sure to click that subscribe button. Right next to it as well, there is going to be a wee little bell icon. If you click that, you will get a notification for every single time I upload a bit of content like this to the channel. But until the next one, guys, Killerkev here, and Killerkev out.